Yo, hello, 11. So Volturno's overrated. Kasumi Juno is my beloved. I have yet to do a Kasumi run. I've kind of always wanted to, but I've never had the option necessarily like hit me yet. So my audio is going through my new headphones until I get my new ones in. So give me a. If it sounds loud or quiet, let me know and I can change it. Someone to watch. If I think about it, maybe like Saturday, I'll look through it. Maybe Saturday or Sunday. And I have the Timmy. Is Yukari or Clampy's the best teammate? Well, it turns out when you have two good cards, they tend to be pretty contextual. Clown Piece is on average better, I would say, but there are definitely circumstances where Yukari is better than Clown Piece. So on average, probably Clown Piece, but it's very contextual. Turns out in a strategy game, two different things are good in different contexts. Weird concept. Yeah, like, I mean, just simply being able to pull a card out of exile can be absurd. I mean, the firepower you can gain from her and the random effect is fun and can be good, but, like, you can really make good advantage of taking a card out of exile. But Clown Piece's ability to generate mana or card draw is also phenomenal. That's your only wood gun, yeah. I definitely see Clown Piece a bit more, but that's because it's easier to find Clown Piece. Because there are cards that can generate her, where Yukari's harder to generate. Mostly just because the things that can there are multiple teammate cards that can generate her outside of normal context without the colors. Yukari doesn't have that advantage. Upgrade Call and Friends. Well, upgrade Call and Friends or Misty Lake Rendezvous. Either of those work, right? But then again, both of them can pull Clown Piece as well, so Clown Piece is definitely easier to find than Yukari. Breaking Boundary can create Yukari, yeah. But it can also create Clown, so like everything that can create Yukari basically can create Clown, right? But not everything that can create Clown can create Yukari. I believe that's how that works. And that's why Clown's a little more common. That's feeling that one. Is Clown Piece a Cheerno specific card? Or is that a anyone card? Because Yukari's an anyone card. I don't actually know off the top of my head about Clown Piece. Junior, okay. So I guess that is the soul-like thing that makes Cheerno harder to find. The only double off card in the game. Beat. But Clown Piece just has so many more generators. Namely, call on friends. And specifically call on friends. Oh, and Fairy Mischief. Gotta remember that one. Misty Lake Rendezvous. Yeah, but Misty Lake Rendezvous can also hit Yukari, though, right? Because it can hit anyone regardless of color. I was just thinking of like unique pools that you can pull Clown Piece where it can't pull Yukari. Oop, straight too much to the right. No, sure. Well, now that you mention it, I don't know how much I've I can't recall seeing Yukari in there now that I think about it. But Yukari is supposed to be able to hit teammates regardless of, or Misty Lake is supposed to be able to hit teammates regardless of color cost, right? Now that I think about it, I can't think of hitting her off of it. So it might have that cost clause, and they. Although, Yukari's the only 5-cost teammate anyway. Too much. I gotta play more aggressive. Why would I do that to myself? Why would I do that to myself? It does have 4 class? Aha. So Misty Lake is in that category of, being able to pull Clown, but not... Wait, can that even pull Clown? No, Clown's a 3 cost. She doesn't have any non-color mana. Yeah. Doesn't have any neutral. Because she pays for herself. If you can, well, cast her normally. That's not an aspect I think about Clown Piece that often, in all honesty. because I so rarely cast her from hand. I kind of forget about the fact that she provides the rainbow mana on play. I always forget that with the Prism River card as well. Oop. This is the first time in months that I've actually able to use a Bluetooth headset without it being plugged in. This is incredible. We are drawing ever closer to the 1,000 catwalks. Also, this is a good time to do it while I'm doing practice. So I'm going to complain about two things. First thing is a brief thing. The second one's longer. First of all, I like when I go to... See, I go to bed normally at, like... I try to go to bed 10:20 my time, because my alarm is set for 6:20 in the morning to go to work. So I try to go to bed 10:30. Last night, I probably went to bed... I probably fell asleep 10:30, 10:40 probably. So not anything particularly unusual for sleep time. But then I wake up. And I'm like, okay, it's probably close to the time I need to wake up. I look at the clock. It's 1 in the morning. I'm like, why? So I try. Eventually, I fall back asleep. Probably a good, like, half hour later. Like, oh, that was real great. Then, this time, I don't wake up just naturally. I wake up because of my dream. Like, it was something that pulled me out of my dreams. I wake up, I look at the clock, and it's fucking 3:30. I'm like, good grief. This time, I believe I managed to fall asleep quicker. And then I woke up again, I look at the clock, and it's 5:30. Like, it's not the rarest thing for me to, like, wake up potentially earlier than normal. Or once in a while, wake up in the middle of the night. But it happened 3 times. I'm like, sometimes I get lack of sleep and it's my own fault, because, whoops, I stay up too late watching something or other. But, like, I went to bed at, like, at a time that's, like, should be good for me, or good enough, and it's like, no. Something is worrying you. Maybe it was just yesterday being a problem. So let me go to the second thing I was going to complain about, and this is the much longer one. So I use a few Razer products. Okay. I have a Razer keyboard. My mouse isn't Razer. I have a Razer keyboard and I have a Razer headset. Okay. The keyboard I got from my brother as a present from a while ago, and I haven't bothered replacing it because I don't need to. And I had a Razer headset. Because back in, I think it was 2020 or 2021. I think it was late 2020, but it might have been early 2021. I was like, you know what? A headset is like something I use all the time. I'm gonna go buy like a really nice headset. So I looked for one, and I found the Razer Nari Ultimate. And I was like, boom, I'm going to buy that one. And so I did. And I've used it since then, and it's been great. Best pair of headphones I ever had. I spent a lot of money on it at the time, but, like, it did its worth. But that was the headset that has been dying as of late, so I was like, okay, time to replace it. So I was like, okay, da-da-da-da-da. And I was like, you know, I've been using a Razer headset. I was like, I'll go get a new one. Because I don't have any, like, specific type of headset I'm looking for. I was like, I'll get a new one. So I ordered one. And it showed up yesterday. And let me explain to you the problem. So my plan for yesterday was, okay, after I get done working and showering, I was going to be like, okay, I'm going to have probably about 2 hours. I'll probably play something else, and I'll probably practice Touhou for like an hour. I want to practice Oku for a while. I never did. Because fucking Razer decided to ruin 2.5 hours. So I get this headset, I connect it. Connects via Bluetooth pretty easily, and I was like, okay, it's fine. It's not the most comfortable. It's not, at the very least, it's not quite as comfortable as my last headset, but, like, that's tolerable. I was like, okay, it's fine. I connected via Bluetooth, but this is one of the ones that actually can connect via the dongle. So I plug the dongle in, and that actually lets you connect via Razer Synapse, which is like the Razer application that lets you like mess with your keyboard and your headset. It's very nice because I've used it before if I ever need to like disable keys on my keyboard, or I can set up like certain like macros and stuff with my keyboard too. I've done that like once or twice. You have to change the color of things, pretty colors. You said donger? Yeah, I did. So I connected the headphones via Bluetooth, and the sound was going fine, but it's not like it's... Razer can have higher quality sound. I know this, because you can use the dongle and then go into Synapse and connect everything. But the only way to use your headset through Synapse and customize it is to use the dongle. So I plug that in. And then it like it's now connected via that. And immediately, this is where problems begin. I'm listening to YouTube. YouTube video is going, and the audio was playing perfectly fine. Suddenly, it just pauses the video. I hear about half a second of audio, so I can tell the audio is playing fine through the new sound source, but it just auto-pauses the video. It's like, no. Just pause the video. I'm like, why? I try to unpause it, and unpauses for like 5 frames. Pure audio during those 5 frames, but it would repause itself. I'm like, why? I spent like 2 minutes trying this and then looking around at Synapse, trying to mess with it, figure what the hell I could do, and it's like, oh, you got to update to Razer Synapse 4. You're using 3 because that was like the old headset. That was like what was out during that time. But no, we got Razer Synapse 4. You got to update to. I was like, okay, fucking whatever. Like, you know what? Sure, I'll do. So I go to do 4, and so it uninstalls 3 and then it installs 4. So I'm watching the process go. I see, okay, it's uninstalling 3. And then, okay, I see the installation part of 4. Okay, I see it going up. Yep. Okay, Razer Synapse 4 is installed. Cool. It's like, hey, this is done installing. Would you like to open it? And I'm like, okay, yeah, open it. So I click open. Nothing happens. I sit around and wait for like 5-10 minutes. When you need software, you don't need it, but if you want to use the Razer customization, you have to use the Synapse. Like, that lets you actually like customize a lot of things with the headset. Anyway, Synapse 4, it was like, oh, would you like to open this now that we're done? I'm like, yep, and it just did. I waited like 5-10 minutes. Nothing happened. I tried to look where like Synapse was before. It's just not there. There's a little like pop-up on the bottom right of Windows where I can hover over that. It's like, oh, look, there's Synapse. I can open it right there. It's not there. I try to like I said, I had YouTube up. Instead of like pausing the video after like 2 seconds of starting, it now just won't even like let me play audio. YouTube is saying audio driver issue or something. Please restart your computer. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? After like 10 minutes of messing around, not getting anything to work, I was like, I'm just going to restart my computer. Worst idea I've ever made in my life. I restart my computer. Guess what? Goes to the start menu. None of my USB ports are working. I have 7 on my computer. 5 USB Type 3s, 3.0s, and 2 USB 2.0s. None of them work. It's not just Razer equipment. Nothing works in them. I'm like, why? I spent about an hour and a half trying to work on this because I couldn't get into my computer. Eventually, I realized that I can get into BIOS because during the startup, my keyboard and mouse will still work. The moment I get to the start menu, it won't work. All the USB drivers just stop. So I eventually get into BIOS. I'm messing around there. My brother's in IT, and I have several friends who are programmers who are much more computer knowledgeable. So I'm kind of messaging with them, trying to figure out what the hell is the problem, or how I can possibly fix this. Eventually, I tried in safe mode to the recommendation of some of them. That didn't work. I tried a few different things. Eventually, I was looking around, and I see, okay, you know, there's image recovery. You can, like, recover via, like, an image or something. I don't have anything set up for that. There's also, like, system restore point. That, like, oh, would you like to go back to a certain, like, point? It lets you, like, recover your computer back to, like, a specific spot. I'm like, okay, I doubt this will work, but I click on it. And it's like, okay, oh, there's a spot right here, literally like an hour ago. And it highlights, this will be back right before you installed Razer Synapse 4. I'm like, yeah, let's go back to there. So it takes a little bit to, like, restore me to that spot. I go back, guess what? Computer's working just fine. So, fuck Razer Synapse, I guess. Biggest piece of shit on the market. That being said, love the Razer Nari. Greatest headset I've ever had. In fact, I just decided to go order another one. Yo, what's up, Star? Thank you for the raid, I appreciate it. I'm just doing a bit of practice before I rip some runs, and I'm bitching about Razer ruining my day yesterday. But yeah, trying to update to the Razer Synapse 4. Yeah, broke all my USBs. And the headphones I got are fine, but like they're not quite as comfortable. Used to be Hidden Star. Hey, nice. Don't tell some people, because they'll complain about Hidden Star. Oh, Hidden Star's mid. Hidden Star's a fun game. I like that one. Although, actually, the important question. What shot type? Before I determine if you're a man or not, what shot type in Hidden Star? Chino Winter? Okay. You know, it's not my cup of tea, but I'll respect it. I'll respect it. That's probably like the second or third funniest one you could do, in my opinion. So I'll tolerate it. Hidden is pretty cool. I really like Hidden's late game. Not Narumi. Fuck Narumi. I hate her so much. But, like, the dancers and Okina I quite like. I also quite like its extra stage, too, but... On's also fun. I think every character in Subseason individually. Well, you have to do Reimu Spring. Reimu Spring is the ultimate shot type in the entire game, and let no one tell you otherwise. What is better than homing? Double homing. It's literally the most broken thing of all time. Thanks for good luck, Tops. Appreciate it. Reimu Spring. Yeah, because the Spring shot type gives you homing, and Reimu has... It's the ultimate combo. Let's do a bit of Oku for a minute. lost due to Rainbow Spring. I am incredibly proud of you already. Also, you see, it's just thematic with the game. Because, like, all the characters have their shot tape associated with them, right? Like, Reimu is associated with spring in the game. Marissa is associated with winter. Aya with fall, and Chirna with summer, right? Like, obviously, not only is it the best shot type, it makes thematic sense with the game. That was homing religion. I'm not selling it. That sounds like I'm making a profit off of it. I'm spreading my homing influence as far and as wide as I can. Oop. Oop. Chirna, Winter, Kazoi's. Yeah, that's fair, that's fair. Oh, too much to the left. Damage group between the suns. Yeah, if I can try to pull it off, I do that. Honestly, it's relatively harmless most of the time. If the game gives you the option to do it. And although I almost always kill within a time frame that's, like, the difference between 38-second and a 39-second kill on this attack is really meaningless. Like, that kill right there, I could kill that 2 seconds later, and it's really not that much of a difference. But sometimes my damage isn't optimal. Sometimes she forces you to play really defensive, and you don't get the damage that you should, so trying to play optimal for damage does help a bit. It's mild, but it might save you on a few attempts every 100, I feel. And more importantly, it's something you can do in the meantime. Ooh, no, ugh. I love that. I made that. But yeah, I really wanted to do some Oku practice yesterday, but I couldn't because headphones. And by the time I had it fixed, my friends were over, so I was chill with them. I want to try something. Oh, that killed the audio. Oh, did you come back? Oh, there we go. There, it's back. Trying to mess with something on the audio. Nice fiber. I love those. Peter. Oh! The NSA. Well, it's the best shot type in the entire game. I hate to break it to you. Look at this. Like, the fact that I'm not directly below her. Look at the way the homing goes. Mwah. Oh, it's so good, dude. It's just the best shot type in the game. Like, look at this. I'm slightly to her right. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Might as well just time out Petaflare at this point. That's only 33 seconds. I don't know why I'm complaining. Also, I'm kind of torn right now. This is a completely side thing, but I'm going to talk about this right now. Almost 500, oh, 500, almost 400 petacaps. Actually, my UNR caps are almost catching up to peta at this point. Although, I'd have notably more UNR attempts. But... So, normally, I don't play many games off stream because I don't have too much time. And normally if I do, it's usually like smaller things. Like I used to play like maybe Risk of Rain 2 or like Balatro off stream. Especially if I'm just hanging out with my buddies. But when Xenoblade X dropped, I made an exception for that because I love that game. But 100 Line Academy just dropped. And I'm really torn because, like, I don't know if I can sit down and invest all the time I'm going to need to into it. But I really want to. So I'm really torn on, like, do I get it and try to play it during my little bit of off time? I just don't know how much I'll be able to play on the regular. But I really want to. This LNN, yeah, you can tell by the 0 grays. Damn, that's sexy. Bro's getting all the ladies with that cap. Holy moly. Oh, I had the up tap. Okay, let's go say hi to everyone's favorite spider. Hug? Nope, we don't hug. What's that sound? What am I... I'll hug Kasume. Psych. You know, speaking of Hidden Star from earlier, the one good thing about this game is one of the good things about this game is this isn't Hidden Star Stage 1, which is annoying. As annoying as Yamame is. Star. Yeah, the hidden seasoning. Excuse you. The seasoning on the back shelf. Stage 1 was bad. Well, when I was grinding for the 1cc, I found it really annoying. To be fair, I didn't spend that much time on Hidden Star, but, like... My two biggest walls for the game, besides Narumi being a pain in the ass, but, like, I wouldn't call that necessarily a wall, was Stage 1 and Okina Spring Final. Holy shit, that stage 1 made me want to commit seppuku. I don't know how bad it would be now that I'm more experienced, but... Guys, that attack is so hard. If only we found a safe spot for it. Channel's still going strong, is it? I haven't checked it today. Which is probably a bad thing. I should probably keep an eye on it. Although I'm kind of surprised nobody's gotten too wild yet. Yep. Surprised nobody's taken the leap of faith. Can't parse. Okay, here's a question for people. Because here's one thing that playing the much more modern Touhou games has spoiled me over. I'm sure I'll know what I expect, but top of the screen health bars or the circular health bars around the bosses? Which one do you prefer? Because I don't really care. It's not something that like matters to me, but I do if I'm paying attention, I do prefer around the boss itself. Stick around the health bar. Boss looks cooler. I just find it easier to see when it's around the boss. Really hard question. It's not one that like really matters much to, in all honesty. But it's what I just thought of, because I was looking at Parcy's health bars, and I was contemplating making a question on her health. And I was like, And then I thought about, you know, speaking of Hidden Star, and that one's got circular health bars. I love the LNNs. I got through it, and then I panicked. Yeah, no, that was the other thing. That's what I was originally going to comment. I was like, why does he design health bars like this? What's the point of having 100% of a health bar when 80% of it is one attack and 20% of it that is as long as 80% is the exact same length? Spellcraft versus non-spell. It doesn't make sense for like health bars. Oh, it has damage reduction. Just fucking make it the same number. Spell gives armor to the boss. Who cares? It ultimately ends up being the same amount of HP or taking the same amount of time. If it's gonna be like a 5-second longer attack, just give it a 5% more health bar or whatever. Good grief. That was one thing that pissed me off when I started playing USD. It's like, oh boy, you drain these health bars really fast. Oh, and then you get to a spell card and it just fucking ticks down like a pixel a second. It's like, why? Just changes the fucking damage numbers or the health numbers. You can have an arbitrary armor system or something, but good grief. It's like, it makes the nons great, because, like, you can really see, like, okay, like, it makes it really quick to snap on, like, non-spells to be like, okay, I can quickly see how, like, good I'm doing. And then on, like, spell cards, it's like, well, it's really hard to, like, tell what the health bar actually looks like without really taking a good half a second to a second to, like, look at it. Like, I can't just flick to the health bar and, like, make a better grab of the current situation. That's also one reason I like the I said I like the circular health bars probably slightly more. Because it's just easier to see, because it's like where it's more closer to where you're looking. I love you, Yamame. Mwah, mwah. Everything matters for Okina Final. Well, it matters in the sense that, like, there's a small window at the beginning of it where it's like there isn't, like, armor, so you can actually do, like, a lot of damage at the very beginning. I believe it's specifically important if you, like, do a release on her, like, right at the very beginning, but I knew if that's that. Oh, gee, I wonder if I was talking to you about this yesterday, Breaker. Crazy. But it won't sound any different from how I sound, because I have a dedicated mic. And that did not change. Did you get another one? No, this is the one I had yesterday. I've actually ordered another one. I literally ordered the one I previously had again, but just one that's, like, new condition. But I'm just using this one without the dongle, just Bluetooth. It's fine, but it's definitely not as cozy as my previous headset, so... You can skip the first phase revolutionary, yeah. I believe it's like I believe that's one of the few things that's like more relevant on I think Scarlet and Sokyo actually has something like that. Right, what are you, on mobile? Scarlet and Sokyo, it's very relevant, yeah. Ha! Mobile user, make fun of him. The only time I like ever use Twitch mobile is if I'm at work and Fammy's streaming, so I try to show up for like 2 minutes just to say hi. And that's about it. Oh, come on. Parsi, really? Yeah, back to stage 3. Skipping work to watch family stream. I value making money. Yeah, I can tell it's a little weird because your sentences make weird do not make good sense. Thing would probably invest, not invest, overheating. That makes sense. Make fun of this guy. His mobile Twitch is bugged. Unbelievable. Eleven, when are you gonna start streaming Impossible Spell Card item lists? Yeah, see with items. Ah, you're doing it with items. You mean the way the game was, the way the game was balanced around. Or maybe I should more say, oh, you mean the way that respects your own sanity. It's age, but so hard to get good, lol. Wow, I can't even be a Phantasm stage, bro. What do you do? You're washed. Remember, it's very important you make fun of people for their skills. Because it might make yourself feel a little better, so, very important. I did a little bit item list, but I didn't do a ton. Just enough to keep the people happy. Beat fire games only take. You're right. I only beat the fighter games on normal. Because me and fighting games do not mix. Came out, ooh. Dude, the item set's so fucked on that one. Holy shit. What am I doing? What did I do? Why am I brain dead? Okay, before my other headset comes in, I gotta figure out how to hopefully without installing Synapse, how to turn my headset from a left and right headset to like double speaker. So it's like it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, and then boom, Mount Ooh Woo. It just sounded so weird. Dude, that was dog shit. I missed 2p. Let me try something. What are those good pick up in there? What does this button do? What did that do? No, that's still the same. What about this button? No, I don't want to mess with that one. That one has a controller on it. Okay, I think the better question is with Impossible Spell Card. When you use items, what items are your go-to? Active ones, I don't care. Not that. But this one. Okay, I'm gonna have to figure out at some point how to put this in the stereo. That changed your Nimble Fabric. I'm pretty sure I used Nimble Fabric for a while. Because you already know I sure as hell was not about to use IF Photograph. Yeah, Gypsy. So I had just got done playing Double Spoiler and Shoot the Bullet. The last thing I wanted to do is play them again. So I made sure to not use the camera. I think there was like 2 or 3 scenes I used it, and that was about it. Okay, Parsley. Sometimes. Well, I know Parsi not to it happens. It happens to everything. It's not, like, necessarily exclusive. Like, I've died to, like, everything. That's not my problem. My problem is I don't want to die to that. That's my problem. I have the shackles. I have 45 shackle deaths, I think it is. I don't know the last time I died to shackles, but... Or, I have 45 non-caps, for what it's worth. I don't know how many of those I have, like... I don't know how many shackles I've failed since I came back to this grind, though, so... You're not dying anymore. So far! There's all... I'm not done with this game yet. Believe in the shackles death. I don't believe in it either. But I also didn't believe in a one miss to Satori Non 2, so what's the point of believing? So not dying to Okunan 1, that's true. Here's the thing, I can believe the death to Satori Non 2. Absolutely. Like, I can believe the deaths to any of Satori's attacks. Well, maybe not quite as much the hypnotism one. Although I still definitely can. I can believe the deaths to the Nons just because it's tight. But a one miss to that? You know what the good news is, though? Tomorrow's a Friday, and you know what that means? That means we're basically at the weekend. Something gets really loud. Well, sometimes I talk loud. Sometimes I get fired up and I talk loudly. Crazy. I'm sure you've never done that before in your life. Listen, man, it's just so difficult. Touhou gets me so emotional. He's not so. Oh yeah, I remember seeing. I remember Fammy sending me multiple clips before of Slow Star. Now that I think about it. I love that gap, by the way, Parsi. It's my favorite thing you could do. Yeah, that's right. Slow Star's the one where Fammy took the clown piece clip for his Gensokyo video he did like a month or two ago, a couple months ago, a few months ago, whenever that was. When was that? That was a few months ago. Really, Parsley? I said the eardrum. Yeah. Moron! Unbelievable. So much foul language going on in chat. What's up, Fammy? Hope you're doing well. Hope your work isn't quite as busy and stressful this time of year. Family Team is taking on his clown piece in Hikadia RP session he was doing the other day. A little easier. Well, little is something. I love the lasers. I love the lasers. We got through the lasers. This Hikadia, right? Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, I saw that you changed it to that Hikadia one. Hold up, we gotta concentrate on this one. Actually, I said 45 deaths. It's actually only 44 now that I think about it. Okay, we made it past Shackles. Heka is pretty cool. I don't know if I've ever seen anyone that dislikes Heka. Ooh, that was a nice... Ooh, that was a little bit of a frisky one there, Yugi. Hold up a second. seen for sure. I've seen people who dislike like a ton of Touhou characters. Like I've seen a lot, but I can't say I can recall a Heka. At least off the top of my head. From Rage on the Stage. That's fair. Okay, that's understandable. I too am a massive hater of Lunatic Impact. I've talked about it before. I'm sure I'll talk about it again. If there is one Lunatic Impact hater in this world, it's me. If there are none in this world, I'm not in the world. You know how that meme goes. The rest of that extra stage, I'm actually quite fine with. The Hikadia fight and kind of the Junko stuff is pretty enjoyable all around. It's just Lunatic Impact makes me hate it. Har, I hate everyone in this run. That's true, I do hate every character in this run until I get the LNN, and then I'll go back to loving them all. Frisky. They hate Parsley, though. Parsley... No, I can't think of... I can think of neutral people to Parsley. Can't think of Parsley haters. At least no one who's directly said Parsley. I've seen people who don't like this game, but I can't say I've seen anyone who's like, who's specifically talked about Parsley before. In fact, she tends to have a lot of peculiar fans. The I can fix her variety, as I like to call it. Hello, Pink. How's my favorite pink girl doing? I hope you're in a good mood. I don't like how tight that is. Oh, I did not want to have to do that next one. Ooh. Feel mercenary. I mean, that's a. I mean, that's a difficult way to go, right? Because, like, obviously, you don't really want to do a grind if you don't enjoy it. Yeah. Now I should learn. Why on earth would I start making a sentence during this? What is wrong with me? Should learn Eudolic scoring. Oh, wait! It's on pace. Does this look like it's not? Forehead? Honestly, ban him from the chat. Oh, I couldn't get around that one. Ah, she had to put a right bullet there. I could still live that at least. I don't necessarily want to play it out, but I will, at least a little bit. Really? I think that was on pace. Yeah. Although I feel like I would have been paying a little more attention if I was on pace. Too slow. No, I just made my taps, but I just didn't tap enough. I just wasn't. I just kind of instinctually did a few taps, and normally that's fine, but I wasn't really thinking about it. Yeah, this is pace right now. Kaboom. Why do you do that? Parsley, why would you do that to me? Really, buddy? You, you didn't pick up that power earlier? Back to parsley. I don't have my keyboard inputs on stream. I forgot to open those earlier. Oops. Hand cam, yeah, I'll get right on that. I mean, it is fine. It's not like it ultimately matters too much, but... I use them every day, and I just forgot to open it today. Ooh, that's a lot of grace. Okay, hold up. Let me, Whoa, look, there it is. It's crazy. What do you do with the other hand? I don't know what I do with the other hand. I jack off while playing with it. Is that what you want me to say? Is that the answer you're looking for? Huh? Is that the funny man answer? The other hand. Well, obviously I use one hand on the keyboard, but where's the other hand? Right? Like, look, you can clearly see the D-pad. There's one hand for those 6 buttons, obviously. Like, they're literally right next to each other on the keyboard input on screen. Clearly, what do I do with the other hand? Pencil's my hobby. I have broken one pencil in, like, the past, like, 3 months. I'm really bad at this right now. Use your middle finger for both up and down, usually. Oops. Fine. Use WASD moving? What are you, a nerd? 5 inputs, 5 fingers? Yeah. Yeah, I use my pinky to move myself to the right. I one-hand it. Well, obviously, so you can do things with the other hand, wink. Clearly, why else would you play the game one-handed? And you know what the best part is? I'm left-handed. So I can use the keyboard with my right hand, where there's definitely a key above the D-pad, definitely. Like a necessary straight. Yeah, but what if I get in a freak accident someday, huh? What if I get in a freak accident and I lose my right arm or my left arm? I'm gonna need the practice to play one-handed. What if that happens? Sometimes you gotta play for the future. You're right, office document. Yeah, that's definitely what's going on. I play the game in full screen. Where am I writing the other document? No, I've already said before that for the shift key, I am a pinky, ring, and middle finger shift user. So, I don't really have spare fingers. My two thumbs and my right pinky are kind of like my freest fingers. Eek! Eek! Iku is a character from Touhou. Fingers left, middles. Yeah, but like that depends on if do you do a WASD or do you use the D-pad? Cause I use not the numpad, but the D-pad like on the right. I do not use WASD. So like I control my movement with my right hand. With my pointer, ring, and middle. And the left hand, it's 3 fingers for shift and 1 for Z. Fuck the X button! Why am I on the right side of the screen? Sorry if that was a real loud fuck the X button. Do I play Iku-san? Is that a thing? Is there a game called Iku-san? Iku already tormented me in Double Spoiler. I don't need her again. Pretty good Danmaku game. Is it a Danmaku game? So I hate to break it to you, but like I've commented before, but like fan-made Danmaku games don't really interest me that much currently. Did too much down. I looked at my sound on the audio and I got distracted. Whee! I love doing that. I love not being able to focus on my screen for 2 seconds. Okay, gimmick Danmaku game? Interesting. Yeah, I'd probably have every LNN by this point if I didn't have 2 additional monitors and a keyboard that has a little light that pops up whenever I hit caps lock. Someone should make a keyboard that doesn't have caps lock. Who the hell uses caps lock anyway? The only time I ever use caps lock is, like, on mobile, maybe. But, like, even if I type a sentence that's all capital letters, I use shift. Turn off caps lock. I need to, like, get rid of the number. Although, I don't know if that'd be better for me or worse for me. I don't know if caps lock not having a glowing light would be better or worse for me, because I don't know if I'd be more or less inclined to just click it. Wow, you're late. That is unacceptable, Spooter. What happened with Razer? Fuck Razer Synapse. It destroyed my computer for 2.5 hours yesterday. Okay, here's the very brief details. I got new headset. Razer wanted me to update from Synapse 3 to Synapse 4. I was like, okay. So it uninstalled Synapse 3, and then it reinstalled. I mean, then it installed Razer Synapse 4. Cool. It wasn't working properly. Or, like, it just never, like, started after it installed. I was like, okay. Restarted my computer. All of the USBs on my computer just didn't work. None of them worked. The only way I could get anything to work is if it plugged in, it would work and let me get to BIOS. I could get that to work eventually once I figured that out. So I messed around in there. I messed around in startup for a while. I tried starting in safe mode. That didn't work. Eventually, I looked at some like the system recoveries. Like there's the image recovery, and there's just another one that's just like a system recovery like point. And it had created a save point from before I installed Razer Synapse 4. And so I was like, okay, maybe that'll work. So I sent myself back there. Guess what? All my USBs are now working properly. That was a dumbed-down version of 2.5 hours of yesterday. So, I mean, I like my Razer keyboard. And I do like some of the headsets I've got from them, but holy shit, Synapse made my life miserable. But we're here now, and it's fine, so... And it's almost the weekend! Yippee! I'm getting a haircut tomorrow. So that's nice. I no longer have to have my hair start curling around my ears. No, I keep my hair short. I have, like, the shortest hair of everyone I know. Or I keep it that way. Except, like, my dad and my uncle. They have, like, basically no hair. My dad at least has some, but my uncle has been... My uncle has been bald and has been basically bald for a long time. But, like, everyone else I know, even all the guys I know have longer hair usually than I do. Bald Fonzo? No, I'm not bald. I always cut it down to a buzz cut. I let it grow until it starts to curl around my ears, and then it starts to bother me, so then I get it cut back down. It's usually the play I do. I used to go really short on the buzz cut, but I started going a bit longer. So, the first week after I get the haircut, it still kind of looks like a buzz, but it's a bit longer. Here comes function. Oh no, I shot one of the guys! How am I gonna get all my grays? Gotta reach about your eyes. Yeah. It's, not what I'm gonna maintain. I know some dudes that can rock longer hair. I have never been that person, so I don't do that. Is that log setting? I probably could figure out how to do it, but I don't know. It's not that expensive. And, like, when it comes down to, like my hairline on my neck and everything, it's like... I'd rather just let a professional like take care of it. Or tall wheat. Well, the question isn't like, oh wow, you have long hair. The question is, do you maintain it well, right? Like, the question about having very long hair isn't like, oh, you know... It's like, long hair is fine as long as you put in the extra effort to, like, take care of it. You know, or are you, like, do you have, like, multiple spider nests growing in your hair? I have two sisters. My older sister has fairly long hair. I mean... shoulder length slightly longer. But my younger sister has always had it notably shorter. Because I remember growing up, whenever it was hairbrushing time with my younger sister, that was always the funniest thing to watch. It's like watching a girl have a meltdown when she was like 10. And my mom would like, because she wouldn't brush her own hair, and then my mom would have to come over and take care of it, and it would just be... Somewhat, it's alright. As long as it's somewhat maintained. Because the problem is, my younger sister would never would comb her own hair or anything. So then it would just like it would just mat up and everything, and then it'd be. My mom would always comment how painful it is to brush it and everything, and take care of it in that state. But then my sister would never take care of it. Really, girl? You moved straight down? See, what I got cursed with, though, was the facial hair. Like, I could have easily started growing that shit out when I was, like, 14. It just, like, actually, like, had something full down there. My brother keeps a very full beard. I keep the facial hair, but I do not keep it long. A full beard. I mean, a full beard's pushing it, but like, you know, more than those 14-year-olds that are like, dude, I've been hitting my, I've been getting some facial hair, and you look, it's like the ghost mustache. It's like the faintest of like facial hair. It's like that's not facial. I'm talking about like, I had sideburns and like at the bottom of my chin, like noticeable. Growth when I was like 14, like to the point where I actively had to like shave it once in a while when I was 14, and then it only got worse from there. Shave at 13, yeah. Some people just grow it a lot faster than others, or grow it a lot earlier and a lot faster. Fuck you! But sometimes it just varies a lot, even from even inside families, because two of my closest friends are brothers. One of them's my age, and one's a handful of years older than us. And the older one, he's always been able to grow facial hair for a long time, but the younger one, the one who's my age, light facial hair, but he's never really been able to grow it. Or as much, I should say.